Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on the lovely island of Fawnhallow today in what seems to be a recurring pattern, another late night episode. It was something my fault. I forgot that. See, I thought I recorded in the morning, and then I was busy for most of today, and now I realise I didn't record in the morning. So here we are. So we'll keep it short and sweet as per usual. All these late night episodes. I will say, I feel like I got a mosquito bite on my nose. What on earth is this? I just touched my nose and there's a little bump on it and I'm a little bit worried. But anyway, what was I going to say? Good evening everyone. I'm here with a late night broadcast. I hope I can make it through this. Right now in Fawnhallow it's 1:50 AM on what should be Saturday, May 30th, 2026. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, necessarily. It's the sort of thing where it's like, yeah, I mean, usually I would talk about next thing on holiday. I'm trying to think what next thing on holiday was. I talked about Don Quixote yesterday. So what are we doing? Oh, the next day is Tokyo Disneyland Day. Oh, that's something I want a full episode to talk about though. I don't know. I love talking about Disney and that sort of thing. I mean, I think I say it like all the time. What's your name? Are you Renee? You're not Renee. Annalise, that's it. I should probably talk to the guests that actually, like, I don't know, register their names. Gonzo, okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of what to talk about. I don't know, maybe there's something else on the day before which I could talk about. I don't know, I've got an album open. Let me do that. I mean, I'll look. Oh, you know what? I did think about something to talk about. It's like stationery. Because this is a thing. One of my friends like really likes stationery, and Japan has apparently got pretty good stationery or something. So I remember the first time I was there, I asked, basically my friends, to be like, oh, hey, who what do people want from Japan, essentially? And what I recall, I think basically only one person, my friend, told me what they wanted, and he very specifically was like, I want some stationery, maybe from Muji or something. And I was like, sure, absolutely can do. So I remember we went to a Muji store. Again, we got like a load of like random fine liner pens and other things. I don't know. I just grabbed a load of stuff I didn't really know. Anyway, did we go to Muji this time? Yeah, probably. I mean, obviously I did. I bought a suitcase somewhere, but I'm trying to think of like other stuff was bought from there as well. Like honestly, I can't really think of anything I also bought from Muji, but Muji's a great sort of like general store, shall we say. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff, to be honest. I mean, like, I think there are Muji's in UK, to be fair, but like they're not nearly as common, I suppose, nor nearly as big. But it's sort of thing where like if they were there, like if they have a very simplistic minimalist style, which appeals to me greatly. That's what I'd say. Yeah. I'm trying to think what I was going to say about this. But we went to a different store. I can't remember what it was called. It was something in Ginza. Hold on, let's see. Ginza Stationery store. And it was meant to be like a mega sort of duplex store. Itoya, that was it. But all sorts of different stationery things. And you might be like, Dylan, do you like stationery? I find it fine. Like, I'm not. It's a weird thing because I think on a conceptual level, stationery, pretty cool. I think what they look like, and it's very sort of fun to browse things. Like, I love writing with fancy pens much more than I writing with, well, like ballpoint pens or anything like that. I think fountain pens are just very, very nice, to be honest. But I also, I think I mentioned this before, I have some like weird, what's the opposite of affinity? Weird, whatchamacallit, hesitation with buying consumable things, unless it's like snacks, which I'm here to give to other people. But stationery annoyingly falls under it, where it's a sort of like, oh, you know, the paper is limited, pen ink is limited or something, so what's the point of buying it? Which I know it makes no sense, it's stupid, and I should just like get to it, but it's a thing. Like, I can see myself using notebooks, like physical notebooks for things, but at the same time I'm just like, I'm always of two minds about it. One, I thoroughly enjoy not using a notebook because I like using a digital thing to be able to like control app, for example, through things and search, or like being able to, you know, reorganize, edit and things, because that works well best for my notes. But at the same time, I think the tactile feel of having something physical is always really nice. Like, I remember back in university time, like all my notes were physical because, I don't know, I guess writing down helped me remember it or something. But which is, to be fair, true. I think it's, now I'm reflecting on it, it's probably too much of my own perfectionism. Where it's like, I'm trying to imagine, like, what if I wanted to take D&D notes physically? One, I like it digitally because I like to control it through them, but if I wanted to do it physically, I'd like, oh, I wanted it like completely organised or something, like I was writing or editing what you call it, like almanac or something, of like characters and stuff like that, which is a bit more of the antithesis, I suppose, of how it should go, which is as you go along. I guess it's different as a DM, but still. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, the stationery store was pretty cool. It was a mega store. It had like 11 floors or something of all sorts of different things. Did I buy anything from that? I didn't. Things I remember though. There was one thing. Oh, how was it? It was Copic markers, which I was very tempted to buy, because for a previous birthday, I can't remember which birthday it was. It might have been like 4 birthdays ago now, which is kind of crazy to say. My friends got me some Copic markers, which, if you don't know, they're actually very good, like art markers. I used them a bit. I haven't used them nearly enough, I would say, because I need to get used to being like working physically as an artist. Because I mean, as you can see from like thumbnail arts and stuff, I'm much more of a digital artist. But working physically is a medium which I'm just like, it's untapped potential for me. Where it's like, I should be able to experiment more with physical things. I don't know, I think this like, I should give myself like a dedicated room just to do like art things or something. That would probably be best, so I have like a workstation, I think, for all of this stuff. But I will say, like, if I want to do more physical art, the one I want to do more of would be like sewing or something like. I always say, I think it'd be really fun to get to make plushies, right? But yeah. Apart from that, yeah, I think that's the only thing I was tempted to pick up was like a proper big set of Copic markers. I thought about it more, and I was like, this is like, 1, pretty heavy, 2, a lot of suitcase space, and 3, something I can actually already buy in UK. Like, it probably is. I don't even know if it's much cheaper in Japan. I can't remember. I guess it probably would have been because the yen is weaker, but Copic brand. It's not a Japanese brand, right? It's like was it? No, wait, no, it is a Japanese brand. So probably, maybe I should, but I was also like, at the same time, I haven't really used my markers much. Like, I really like them, but I'm like, I can't justify buying them when I haven't used them a lot. but they are really nice markers, and I think it was like, if I was reflecting, I was sort of like, if I was more of a physical media artist, I would essentially, I bought so much more stuff. I would have been in heaven. Yeah, so if anything, I saw it as like a missed potential of like what I could have been. I mean, there's no doubt. There's like, I'm sure at some point I will start picking up more of the physical stuff, and then I'll go to Japan again and, you know, buy up the entire store. Once I get over this sort of weird barrier I have of like, oh, it's consumable, I can't buy that on holiday because it's gonna run out. Go pick my, like, it's the best thing to do, consumable, if it's like more expensive and where you're coming from, because then you can still buy it from where you come from if you like it. It's just more expensive, you know. I think I would have been also kind of tempted to buy like a really nice fountain pen, but I don't really write much physically anymore, so there's no point, I suppose. But fountain pens, as I say, are very, very nice. I love fountain pens. It's my right-handed privilege, so it doesn't actually smudge as I write. Because we had to use fountain pens back in secondary school, which sounds insane to say. Because in primary school we had to use, they're not called ballpoint pens, but they're kind of similar, like these red, what are they called? What is that brand? Red pen, primary school, maybe it'll come up. Oh yeah, there it is. Barrel handwriting pens. The black ink fine tip sort of pens. We had to use those in primary school for everything, which is kind of wild. And then when it came to secondary school, it was like, oh, you had to use fountain pens now, basically. I'm not sure specifically why fountain pens. I'm sure it's like some sort of traditional schooling sort of thing, which is probably highly excessive, but still. I actually really liked using them, so maybe I've got some sort of Stockholm syndrome going on with stationery. But yeah, there was also just completely randomly on the store, like we went up like each store floor like bit by bit, and there's like really cool stuff. I think there's like a whole paper section for like origami and stuff, and I was like, I do like origami. I haven't done it for a while. Maybe I've got to buy some books or something to, yeah, this is the thing. I think I need to like set myself a space to actually motivate me, and also find time to actually motivate myself to do sort of much more physical crafty things. At the moment, maybe I just don't have a space for it, so I'm never motivated enough to do it. But it was a really cool store. A bit of all like stationery sort of goods, paints and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't pick anything up, I don't think. Copic markers, maybe next time. Maybe if I can actually use these ones more, then I'll be like, okay, that makes sense. It's like when I was getting a drawing tablet for the first time. No, it's the second time. Well, second time. First time I was like, I'm gonna get like just a okay like £20 one, because I'm like, I can't justify it, because like, what if I never use it? And then by the time I got my second one, I was like, I use this a lot and I hate it. I don't hate it, but I want a much better one. So I got a much better one, which is like £80. And now one I have is like 1,000 something pounds. So incremental scale. So I'll be me with Copic markers. I have a basic set, and then I'd be like, oh, I just wish I had more colours. So I'll buy like a bigger set, and then I'd be like, oh, I wish I just had even more colours. I'll get an even bigger one. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. Then I'm across New Horizons. I've been there, darling. Like, comment, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope you see each other again. Pop it now. It's our farewell. So until next time. Bye bye for now.